What it do, foo? Welcome back. I know it's been a long time, and we are long overdue for this pregnancy or labor and delivery story. I feel like I've forgotten a lot of the information for it, so I'm going to do my best to recall as much as I possibly can. Now, let's go back to February 10th, 2020. I was, no, it was the 30th. Okay, let's go back to January 30th. I was 37 weeks pregnant. I had a doctor's appointment and I asked her to check me. She checked me and it left me in so much pain. I just knew I was going to have the baby. And I wasn't quite ready yet. I wanted to go at least another week, I think. But the way she checked me and the amount of pain that I was in, I came home and cried. Well, maybe I was driving and crying, but there was some crying involved. And I just knew that this lady done made me have my baby. But she told me I was 3 centimeters dilated, and I was like, all right. So the pain subsided, still no baby. Then we get to February 10th. And at that point, I was supposed to be going to appointments every week, but I'm just not that type of person. I don't have time like that. I already had 2 kids, and they needed me at home. I didn't have time to be driving to go to these appointments. And I was not high risk or anything. So February 10th, I ended up going in for another appointment, and I did not let them check me, or I did not ask them to check me, but I did ask for a membrane sweep because I just figured that I should have had the baby by then, but still no baby. She did the membrane sweep. It did not hurt, and I was like, I don't think she did it right. Couldn't have done it right, because when they checked me and told me I was 3 centimeters dilated, that was way more painful than the membrane sweep that she had performed. So 7 days later, I had another appointment, which was the 17th. I went in miserable, like I should have been done had this baby. I don't know what's taking so long. She checks me, told me I was 4 centimeters dilated, and I asked her to do another membrane sweep. She did it, and she just knew in her mind, in her heart of hearts, she knew that I was going to be having that baby Monday night, which was the 17th. That night came and went. The next night came and went. And then, like I was trying to do as much as I could to have this baby. And it just wasn't happening. But on February 18th, at night, my due date had come and gone, and I was like, all right. I was really sad that day, and I decided I was not going to post on social media. I guess I was being dramatic. But end up doing the hoo-ha, and that finally helped. I ended up waking up around 3 o'clock in the morning to go pee. And you all know, when you're pregnant, you're waking up in the middle of the night to go pee quite regularly. So I got up, went to go pee. I went and laid back in the bed. Actually, I feel like, this is TMI, I feel like I may have had a bowel movement too. And a lot of people say that when you're about to go into labor, your bowels kind of relax. It's the baby kind of pushing down on the bowels. So I don't know, but I had a BM and went and tried to lay back down. This was around 3 o'clock in the morning. Went and tried to lay down, and I was like, no, this is not gonna work. I felt like I was having contractions. I had maybe one little contraction, but I thought maybe it was just a Braxton Hicks contraction. I tried to lay down, my body wouldn't allow it, so I get up and I go back in the bathroom, and the contractions started coming. And they came hard and they came fast. I was literally on the toilet for like 15 minutes. I text Ray from the bathroom, or I called him from the bathroom, and I was like, get the kids ready, we gotta go. And I literally was stuck on the toilet because when you're having contractions and you don't have relief in between those contractions, you can't move too much. In the middle of those contractions, you try to relax a little bit, or you think that you can go somewhere, but when they come in back to back to back, I feel like I was having them, let me see, when I started tracking them. Oh man, hold on. Okay, so I started tracking them around 2:20 in the morning, and they were lasting like a minute and 20 seconds, and varying between 3 and 5 minutes apart. And they went on like that. Ray got the kids dressed and everything and ready to go to take them over to my parents' house. And the night before, I think I text them, my parents, I text my parents and I text my sister, because my sister, she likes to come, and she's a part of that support system of having this baby. But she came, I mean, I text them before I went to bed, and I told them, you know, keep y'all phones on you just in case I had to hit y'all up. So we end up getting over to my parents' house. Ray packed snacks and stuff for the kids to have. We got them over to my parents' house, and I'm just having contractions in the car, and we got to the highway. And baby, Ray is not a fast driver. He is really a laid back driver. He drives like he's from down south, and we are at the city. But on that day, on that night, on that morning, baby was flying, okay? We were on the expressway. I'm glad we got there safe. I don't know why he was so nervous. I'm telling him, like, yo, calm down. It's okay. If we have it in the car, that's okay too. But he is, like, pushing away. We on the expressway, and it was pretty clear. It was really clear, actually. And we make it to the hospital. Not sure what time we made it to the hospital, but we made it there. Did the paperwork. I took my clothes off, and it's so annoying, all of the things that they have to do to you. They start an IV, sign some papers, they have to monitor you, and I prefer not to have the baby on a monitor while I'm laboring, because it's just an annoying feeling. And when you're that far into labor and they're trying to, it was just too much. I didn't want to be touched. I just wanted to have this baby, and I'm just trying to relax in between contractions, but they asking me questions, poking me. It was just a lot going on. But less than an hour after being there, because I feel like I labored at home for about an hour and a half. Took us maybe 30 minutes to get there, and by 6:06 or 6:03, I had the baby. It just went by so fast. So fast. I literally had a 3-hour labor. I pushed a few times, and my sister was like, you're not really pushing. And she could tell. And that's because I felt like I had the boo-boo a little bit. And I really didn't feel comfortable bearing down. I got her right there, Ray down there. You know, everybody's seeing my business. I don't want to shit on the table, but I think I did, and it is what it is. And we have a baby now. And his name is Ashton Levi Jordan. He was born at 6:03 or 6:06 a.m. and he weighed 7 pounds 11 ounces. So he was my biggest baby, and I really wanted to record the whole experience. Like, I had it in my mind to record this experience, but it just went by so fast. So I'm gonna go and grab him in a second, but let me tell y'all, when we ended up getting home from the hospital, we came home, I think the next day. Jackson had the flu. He had it for 2 days, and then Parker ended up getting it. So Jackson had it on the 20th and the 21st. Parker ended up getting it on the 21st and the 22nd. And then 3 weeks later, they ended up getting the flu again. Thankfully, Ray was off and he was able to take care of them. So they were downstairs and me and the baby were upstairs in my room. No one else got sick, and that both times. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that the baby made it here safely, healthy, and he is a big boy. Like, I'm literally not used to having big babies, and this baby, I feel like by the time he turns 1, he's going to be bigger than Parker. So I'm going to show you guys him, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That is my labor, my very quick 3-hour labor and delivery story. I wish I had more. I wish I had footage. I literally have nothing. That's okay, because I got my baby. Hey, big fella. Oh, be good for the camera. Be good for the people. Say hey, man. Oh, be nice. It's a big boy. He don't feel like being bothered, mama. Okay. Okay.